like a David Njoku. I didn't know if he'd be available, but Vrabel's coached him before. These are just some of the names. I didn't think, and I thought Hendrickson was probably on the table, but if they were firm in a first-round pick, it's not in the Patriots' best interest in a rebuild to do that. It's just not. But I would have taken a shot on a Kayvon Thibodeau, right? A guy whose contract was up. Somebody like that. But overall, I did not have high expectations today. But there was big news regarding or teams around the Patriots. And I think that's the story of the NFL trade deadline today. The biggest news, Sauce Gardner was traded to the Colts. Now, the Jets are sending one of their best defensive players to the Colts, who are now number one team in the AFC, who are battling the Patriots, of course, for seeding. Colts are the top seed. They gave up assets to acquire Sauce Gardner. He just signed a long-term extension, but multiple first-round picks when you're the Colts? When you have Daniel Jones? Think about that one for a little bit. The Jets also traded Quentin Williams, big boy, to Dallas. They needed him. They also added Logan Wilson, the Cowboys, earlier in the day, a linebacker from Cincinnati. So when you're looking around, those were the teams that were making moves. So Dallas also gave up assets, some that they acquired in the Micah Parsons deal. The Jaguars added former Patriot Jacoby Myers. Good move, right? Travis Hunter's done for the year, or at least significantly. And maybe he's somebody that could help there. The Seahawks, after their great offensive performance, they went and traded for Rashid Shaheed, who I think the Patriots may have been in on. Not sure. We'll wait until a little bit later. But it was the playoff teams that were making moves. So say whatever you want about the Jaguars, but they went and got a wide receiver, right? Like the Colts got a big-time defensive back. That's what they did. The Patriots have been aggressive all year. If you want to be critical or upset about something, the Patriots have been aggressive all year. They were aggressive in free agency. They were aggressive in the draft. They were. They've been aggressive on the football field. The last play that we just saw was an aggressive play on third down going for the win. They've been aggressive on and off the field. They have cap space. They have draft assets. But I still think they won the day. The Jets gave up two of their best defensive players that were supposed to be long-term solutions. Those Jets games, they now become wins. So if the Patriots have 7 wins right now, lock up another 2, baby. There's 9. Oh, the Dolphins? Yep, see ya. 10 wins. The Patriots are the winners today. Yeah, it's disappointing. This is the time for the Patriots to go for it with Drake May and Christian Gonzalez on rookie deals and all the cap space and the assets that you have, because nobody thought they would be here. So maybe that's why you're disappointed. Or maybe it's why it made complete sense for them to make moves. Not to mention they dumped 2 second-round picks that failed. The Patriots are winners today. You know why? The Jets, the Dolphins, and the Colts long-term here, they gave up 2 first-round picks. Does that tell you they like Daniel Jones? Win. Wait, you think the Jaguars are going to compete with the Patriots? That was the divisional game every year that they win. So it's okay to be upset about it. Sure. But look at it from the scope of it all. You now have 2 wins against the Jets, add another to the Dolphins, and if you beat the Bills again this year, you're the AFC champions, AFC East champions, and you have a chance to be the AFC champions. It's okay if you're upset, but look at it like that. The Colts will have Daniel Jones because they won't be drafting a quarterback in the first round unless they like their guy they have. And the Jets are still going to be the Jets. It's a win for the Patriots. Now, I was also told a couple of other things. There has been some conversations league-wide that Tennessee was unwilling to work with the Patriots. Sure, that's an idiotic on their part, if you ask me. Sounds like the Jets didn't want to trade Breece Hall in the division. So, whatever. Maybe Breece Hall acts up and goes, did you see his social media today? Maybe he gets released. Maybe a Dameon Pierce from the Texans gets released. I don't know. If you want to be critical about today, this was the first conservative move that Mike Vrabel and the Patriots have made. But in the long run, I think they're winners today because now they're going to pile on another 2 to 3 wins because the Jets won't be competitive and the Dolphins are already tanking. I think those 3 wins in the division give them another chance to win the AFC East and be the top seed in the AFC. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. I cannot let the Celtics off the hook after what happened last night. Generally, we do have one green teamer here tonight. Jake's actually in the building, so the green teamers pod is here tonight. They're here. But if I may, for about 40 seconds, I understand that the Celtics, they don't have the roster. It's clear. Anything that I say, you can just literally say they don't have the roster, Joe. They don't. But I just want to say that Jaylen Brown last night, he looked like a 1. He scored 26 points of his 38 in the second half. He went 0 for 9 from 3 because they missed 51 threes. And they didn't make a call. And you guys know me. I'll be the first guy to tell you something's smelly or if there's any issues there. I thought that it should have been a foul, and they missed one. I don't think it's why they lost the game last night. Jaylen Brown still has to hit those free throws. But what really bothered me was something else, and I'll tell you what that is coming up here on the other side. Again, the phone number 617-779-0985. Bruins going for 4 in a row tonight as well. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
And I got to be critical about that. They've been an aggressive team. This is the first time. I see you guys lined up. You want to talk Pats, and we will. And I wanted to get into some hockey stuff before we get out of here as well. I just need to get these stats out of the way because I did post game last night, so I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't hear it. Jaylen Brown lost his composure last night. He didn't get the call. It was a foul. I'm not saying that the refs, will fix the game. None of that. It's just they missed the call, and it was a little bit of a slip. So, is it a foul? Yes. They were down. He would have had to take free throws. Maybe if he hits both, they have a lead and they can secure it. But it doesn't mean that's what was going to win them the game. But he lost his composure. If you watched on the final play, which I thought was horrible by Joe Mazzulla, the one that he drew up, instead of just going to the elbow and bouncing out, he was physical about it and got an offensive foul. And it was aggressive, and he got called for it. The Celtics didn't even have a chance. Forget about the guy who creates the play. They didn't even have a chance to get a shot off because their best player, who's supposed to be the number one guy and is supposed to do it without Jason Tatum, who had 38 points and was awesome last night. And the biggest moment of the game, lost his composure and got an offensive foul, and the team lost. Goes on after the game and says it's crap, he's going to get fined, blah, blah, blah. It's one play, dude. You still had a chance to win the game. This guy's a NBA Finals MVP. So if I'm being critical about it, I think he deserves it. But how about you use your ability, bro? You don't need to be physical. When do we look at Jaylen Brown being that? Like, I know he's yoked, but when does he need to be physical like that? Use your ability. And you didn't even get a shot off? That's pathetic. You lost your composure, bro. That's on you. You want to blame the refs? Nope. I blame you. I also blame 51 three-pointers last night. It's not the reason why they lost. They lost because they can't rebound. They don't have a front court player. They don't. And on the final putback by Yusef Nurkic. Guys remember that name? Keita didn't box him out. Keita was picked on from the literally half court all the way to the basket at times last night. It's amazing what their numbers are with him on the court versus off the court because they're much better with him on it. But he gave up the rebound and the offensive rebound to lose the game. But this 53s, they were all open. They just missed. And through 8 games right now, the Celtics, they're 30th in pace and assists. They're not a good roster. Couple other things. Trevor Story will opt into his contract. He'll be back 2 years, $50 million. Jaren Duran gets a 1-year deal, $7 million with the Red Sox. We'll talk about that in postgame tonight. Let's hear from you guys, 617-779-0985. Raul's in Haverhill. Hey, Raul.
Good evening, Joe. Hey, listen, buddy, I want to tell you, man, I'm a little bit surprised about your take because, to be honest, we're used to doing the smart thing, which is you don't plan for the following year. But you know what, Joe? I'm on your side this year. You know why? Because I believe that this offseason, the Patriots are going to be able to get even more because the league is taking notice what Drake May and Mike Vrabel and everybody's doing. You think players like DK Metcalf and AU, if they knew that the Patriots were going to be this, that they would turn an opportunity to come to this team?
Yes.
Absolutely not. And I think that's going to be applicable this offseason. Having all that cap space, having your draft picks, all right. Everybody's like, all right, let's be a little bit more aggressive. Look at Indianapolis. They look like clowns. They traded away not only 2 first-rounders, but A.D. Mitchell. Let's not forget, right, after the draft, what did the GM do? Make this big stink about A.D. Mitchell's character and everything. You traded him away in his second year, bro. What are you talking about? I stand with my team and the decisions they made. Let's go get Myles Garrett in this offseason. You can't do that without your picks and that money available.
There you go, Raul. Thank you. Again, I'm a little disappointed because it was the first time they've been conservative. But, man, they're big winners today, doing nothing. Jerry's in the car. Jerry.
Hey, great show. Hey, I love your take. That is perfect. I never thought of that all day long. It's going to drive the 2 bozos on before you crazy because they didn't think of it. And all I can think of for the Pats this year is Pats 86, Pats 96. I hope I'm wrong. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. It's what I do all day. Skaz and we start a Slack channel, and we just put things in there. And I even asked Skaz today, hey, did you see what Sauce Gardner got? The Jets got for Sauce Gardner? What would the Patriots get for Gonzo? And Skaz's immediate reaction was, ooh, that sends a bad message, which it does. So, yes. How about Jack in the car? Jack.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm a fellow Murray as well.
Thanks,
I love
Murray.
the show.
Thank you.
So I just want to talk about Missoula's game style. It seems a little bit one-directional, obviously, but I relate it to soccer a lot. I'm a big English Premier League soccer guy, and a lot of the managers have a lot of tactics. So they either play through a team, they play around a team, or they play over a team. That's just talking about soccer.
Hey, Jack,
and
do you know who else is a big Premier League guy?
Who?
Joe Missoula.
Let's go.
Sam in the car. Sam.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Excellent. So a couple things, and I'll make it short because you guys are always busy. Number one, did you watch the game last night on ESPN?
Which one? The Celtics?
The football game.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. Did you watch it on ESPN?
I did, yes.
You did? Okay. So I guess some people don't get ESPN now because of the whole Disney thing and whoever's crying about it. So anyways, here's a solution. That great large American retailer online.
I'm sorry, I gotta go, buddy. Something about a lodge. You can send tweet at me, or do you not? Does he know how to tweet? At Joe Emer. One more, Cam.
Hey, Murray, I'm a big Celtics fan, just like you. I know what you said is right about the 53-point attempts were open. It's just not the way to win consistently in the NBA. I don't like the way teams like the Thunder go into the free throw line a million times, but this team just needs to start to be a little bit more physical.
They stink. Sorry to cut you off, buddy. We're late. We got to go. Bruins in action tonight. Marco Sturm. I just said Marco. Marco Sturm has made some really good decisions. He's been balancing out Korpisalo and Swayman. Swayman's in net tonight. Pairing McAvoy with Zadorov has really worked out. 2 points in 2 out of his last 3 games for McAvoy. He's got 10 assists. Arvidsson Zaka. Middle stat's been very good. And we'll see Matthew Schaefer tonight. Bruins scored 5 unanswered in the previous meeting. Let's see what happens tonight. Thank you, Skaz. River will be here post-game. Coming up next, Ron.